I am FGB. I'm a street artist from Derry, originally living in Belfast for like 14 years now, and generally I draw on the streets. I actually started in Derry. I used to go about and put up tiny stickers in Derry, and then I moved to Belfast. I was out with my mate in the pub one night, and he turned around and he goes, "All my work's moving me to Belfast. I'm going to live up there." And I was like, "Cool, I'll come along." At the time, artists that I liked had names like Flying Fortress and the London Police and stuff like that. So when I was coming up with a name, I used to draw a character called Francois, the guy with the horns and the swirly eyes, and I'd done that instead of a tag. So he was called Francois. And he was painted down at the end of Albert Bridge, and it ran there for ages. And one day I was walking to work and I had to walk past that wall, and I saw the council. And I saw them scraping off the posters and stuff, and I was like, "Oh no, I hope they don't go to the other side, remove Francois." I walked around there, they were power hosing it off the wall, got on the phone, got in touch with Katrina, and I was like, "Francois got buffed." And then spent the rest of the day going, that's a cool name, it's a class name. And then 15 years later going, that's a wild long name. People like early 2000s, like Flying Fortress, I'm still a massive fan of his. The London Police, their style, because they worked in black and white initially. And the same with Mike Giant. Mike Giant, he just worked in black and white, and because of colour blindness, I was like, yes, that's a colour scheme I can rock with. Primary colours were just the easiest to go to, so like yellows, blues, reds, and then from that, it's just like pinks and stuff like that. It's just really easy to see, really easy to work with. That just influenced the whole colour scheme, and that I don't like bright colours. I don't think it's a massive hurdle. It's like the thing with painting, I suppose the thing with anything is if you make a mistake, you can always correct it. Yeah. Especially with spray paint, because if you lift the wrong colour and you spray and you go, "Oh, balls," you lift the right colour and you paint over it and it's gone. So it wasn't a massive hurdle. It's more something that can be worked around, and finding a workaround for it was the best. Like when paint companies started releasing like colour sheets, you could sit down and like look and go, "All right, I need that colour and that colour." And actually, and when I started, I used to write the colours down, and I've got like sheets of like skin tone, Gima brown, teeth, matte white, and I would have that with me. And then when I was painting, I'd just be like, "Right, is that the skin tone?" Yeah. I've been putting stickers and paste ups and painting a bit in Belfast for like 10 years, and that was my first invite to hit the north in 2017. It's got the Together piece beside it by SoFly, and then ADW's Keep Her Lit Heart. And yeah, it was just such a nice spot to paint, and a really big spot for my first wall, like legal wall in Belfast, and wasn't shitting myself at all or anything. And at the time I wasn't using like grids or anything, so like I freehanded the whole thing, and yeah, it was great. Well, normally, like in landscape painting or anything like that, you'll have your idea or whatever, and you possibly do a small version and do a grid over it, and then just create a larger version of that grid. And then each square corresponds with a square on your, where with the doodle grid, it's the same idea, only you're using technology.
But it's phone. Need a little something to rely on. Need a little place to call home. Expert genius cut themselves into Dr. Marvelo coming after you. Cocky honest, wearing everything is clear and dumb. Bitch told me just because. Lyrical blaze from the tongue. Take another hit. I wish it didn't take this long. Fly my brain into ordinary places. 10 years I'm not living on a yacht. Dr. Marvelo, how 50, how Second.